I'm sorry for everyone that goes after me, but I'm gonna try to make love to the mic because I know I don't project very well. This first one's called 3 Instances of Waking. There is nothing more wonderful than waking up with someone beside you. That is, if you can remember her name. A man crashed on his friend's floor. He didn't want to get her couch dirty. Now the carpet smells. A drunkard fell asleep on the beach. When he woke, he had sand socks on, sand pants, sand shirt, sand mask, yet he couldn't recall a conversation with the sea. This is a really old poem of mine that I dug up back from the days when I used to play on half-built houses instead of jungle gyms. It's called The House Appeared to Be Virgin. The house appeared to be virgin, but we knew otherwise. When the builders slept, she left herself spread open. When she exposed her framing, we carved our names in her wood. When they gave her tiles, we lay on top of her and counted stars. When the walls became solid, we kissed in her corners and shadows. When the locks were installed, the first couple moved in, and we walked past with our hands clasped. This is for the books. I wouldn't necessarily exist in the real world if I held my breath and you forgot about me. And thankfully you're begging to see Starry Night stationed in a tourist trap, because the truth stands in the world outside of the room outside of the world. And you think you're glad when we get there because you waited your whole life to stand in this room with this painting in the midst of tourists, captured inside photographs posing with timeless paint, smelling like corner stand hot dogs. You said half-heartedly, I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at, but the eyes themselves hardly know what they're looking at. The lemons of pink, the pink of your tongue, the sour beads blossom into a squint. With your eyes closed, gently, close your eyes. I love that wetness from your lemons. I'm not trying to protest against nudity. Nudity is my favorite element of fish. Their eyes bulge as if the whole world is naked. Breaching the canvas, their scales, coins of oil, paint sloshing spectators in the sacred, awkward silence of a museum. The fish flopping speechless. I love that. When I look in their eyes, I can see their reflection in my reflection, in their reflection. I love that. When I look in your eyes, I can see my reflection. Diving, dividing. How about this one? What's your interpretation? I tend to lean. An owl collects himself, the feathers from coins of spilt oil sown in water. He reflects his maker. He is an owl with knees, with seas of memorials, of might-have-beens. He feels conflicted mapping from the bird's eye view. He prefers to practice cartography like this. Lift with your back, speak from your knees, think from your toes. The crystal punch bowl is stained with the pink reminiscence of blinks as you sipped straight from a shrinking lemon sea. I like the idea of ekphrasis via drunken impulse, you say after the gala. I like the invention of the word laked. I like that you and I have been laked. I like that the act of laking invented us. The owl's knees say they want to run, but instead attempt to think about how the raunchiness of spinach slipped under the radar due to its censorship. No one even remembers anymore why spinach is raunchy. No one even remembers that spinach is raunchy. With your eyes closed tightly, close your eyes. Accept these pressures with cheer. Arrive. The owl with knees lifts in an arabesque, penning moonlight in each talon, writing the song of its creation, beginning with "It's you" and ending with "Life and," while perched on a woman's naked knee. She is struck by the contrast of the owl's written family tree as she sits atop a dictionary, her most concise replacement for all poetry, her empty catalog. And my last one, I was really excited about the idea that this was a Six Flags amusement mixer. And I didn't have a Six Flags poem, but I have a state fair poem, and that's close enough. So, one last one. No peahen to claim the victor. One time at the state fair where we popped balloons with darts and broke in warped fun house mirrors with our wet tongues, where we avoided the petting zoo portion because the hay and fur make my face puff up bigger than a winter sheep's wool, a fire broke out. It was just a little one, but you couldn't have known that until it was over. In the panic, the farmers unlatched the gates to give the animals a chance. The pigs just rolled over in their mud, and the cows went on sleeping standing upright. The chicks ran around in circles, but they'd been doing that even before the doors were open. Only the peacocks seemed to manage an escape, and they only got as far as the classic car show where they were found later, every last one of them dead. Whether for territory or courtship, each peacock had fought his own reflection in the stainless steel hubcaps, leaving the pavement masked in an iridescent carpet of eyes. Thank you.